You've been late your whole life, Barry. Why should I believe today's gonna be any different?
Because this is different, August. Today is different.
Oh yeah? And how's that?
This victim? They were murdered by a speedster.
So the Flash did this. Case closed.
No way. Flash wouldn't do this. He's a good guy, remember?
Gotham's got their fair share of vigilantes, but would Central have one of its own?
So you know the victim was a crook.
They could be. Who knows, Barry? You said it yourself. We don't even know who the victim is. How are we supposed to know who's the culprit?
That's what's so interesting about this case, August. With no victim to identify, no motive to pin the two together, we haven't any evidence.
Well, how about asking him at the parade tomorrow, eh? Sign you want us to run security, so I'll be just peachy to ask the murderer where he hid the body. Until then, stop making the rest of the precinct late to tell the press we've got nothing.
Thanks, August. But there is something.
All right, Roy, I've got one for you. What has 4 legs, but it can't walk?
I don't know. What?
A chair. Get it?
Oh yeah, good one, Jesse.
Can you two shut up? Try to get some sleep.
As much as I hate to agree with Smokey over there, he's right. Something tells me we won't be getting much rest once we're back in the Slammer.
Well, pardon me for trying to lighten the mood, Mark. Besides, our nights ain't so bad.
Maybe, because you and your friend there are going to the loony bin. The rest of us are getting first-class tickets to Gen Pop.
Pipe down back there. I don't want another word until you're off my bus.
You hear that, Roy? Somebody's angry.
One more word, and I swear to God.
Big talk from the guy who thinks matches are problem solvers.
Matches solve some problems.
You two are a real pair of nutjobs. You know that?
Why, thank you.
I thought I told you to shut up.
The Flash, martyr or murderer? I can't believe you'd write something like this, Iris.
It's not just a headline, Barry. There are questions that need to be asked, especially with the recent crime wave. People deserve to know what's happening.
By painting him as a killer? You're only fueling the fire. The Flash is out there risking his life to save people. Flash Day is tomorrow, for crying out loud, and you're twisting him into something sinister.
I'm not trying to twist anything. I'm just reporting the facts. The CCPD found forensic evidence that a speedster was connected to the murder.
You're forgetting that I'm the CCPD's head CSI. I was there. There's no solid evidence to point to who the perp is or even who the victim was. It's all rumors.
Look, I'm not saying he absolutely did it, but you need to look at the facts. There's only been one other speedster. It's not that hard to come to conclusions.
Could you at least give him the benefit of the doubt? What about his reputation? He's a symbol of hope for the city. If you publish this...
Is that what you're worried about now? His reputation? I swear, Barry, it's like you're obsessed with the guy.
I'm not obsessed. Oh, okay, he just means a lot to me. And he means a lot to the city. Okay, that's all. Look, I'm just asking you to hold off. To wait until we know more before you make him a target.
You think I want to do that? I'm not trying to tear him down, Barry. This is my job. I'm trying to inform and protect the people who live in this city. If the Flash is involved in something dangerous, don't they have a right to know?
He's not a killer, Iris.
And what if you're wrong? What if you're too close to this to see the truth? You've been defending him over and over. You've been a fan of the other Flash ever since you were a kid. I can't help but wonder if you care about him more than you care about us. About me.
Don't say that, alright? You know that's not true. Nothing like a good old blood dichotomy to clear the mind. After that argument with Iris, I don't know where we stand. It's good to know some things never change. With these samples I found at the scene of the crime, maybe I can learn who the victim was, or more importantly, who killed them. (15:56). Well, I better pack up or I'll be late for bowling night.
So, your job's really running you through the ringer, huh?
Running. Yeah. But no, there's just this case that's giving me a headache. And not to mention.
Trouble with the missus?
That obvious, huh?
I know a man in the doghouse when I see one. Hell, I'm in it myself. Carol, she. Hold that thought. Crud. What was I talking about again?
Something about your girlfriend?
Right. See, my girl. Ex-girlfriend? I don't know. She kicked me out. She gets mad that my work takes me away so much.
And what was it you said you did for work again?
I'm a cop of sorts.
Oh, that's cool. I'm a cop too. Well, the CSI for the CCPD.
Yeah, well, mine's not really the typical. Speak of the devil. Duty calls.
My duty also calls?
Never a night off, huh? We'll pick up another time. Keep working on that spare, Barry. You're still leaving pins up.
Yeah, I'll catch up with you later, Hal. And now the fun begins.
What the hell?
My head.
Jesse, wake up. I think someone's out there.
Huh? Are we at Iron Heights yet?
No, you don't. We crashed. Someone hit us.
Who would?
Someone call for a cold front.
Snot. Took you long enough.
You know me, Martin. Timing is everything.
Well, if it isn't Iceman himself. I knew you wouldn't leave us hanging.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good team.
Wait. What about me? You're gonna be out too, right?
Not this time, Mick. After that stunt you pulled on the last job, it's a wonder we all didn't get caught. I think it's best if you sit this one out.
Come on, man. It was an accident. Won't happen again, I swear.
Nothing but empty promises. The rogues are built on trust, Mick. When I can trust you to get a job done, I'll reconsider breaking you out.
Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. After all we've been through.
Sorry, Mick. He's the boss.
Jesse. Come on, Jesse.
Sorry, man. Maybe next time.
You two-bit double-crossing dogs! I swear to God, I will find you! I will kill every last one of you!
We're not really leaving him behind, are we?
He's too hot-headed for my cold heart. Besides, for the job I've got planned, we need to be coordinated.
Job? What job?
I'm thinking it's time we give the Scarlet Speedster a taste of his own medicine.